welcome to All the Girls Success Club. If you're watching me anywhere on LinkedIn, perhaps on Instagram, hopefully this morning, as well as on Facebook in my club, To All the Girls Success Club, and also on my profile. Welcome. My name is Lisa Dublin. I'm a health and life coach, and I help people to speak, to live, and to lead with confidence. That is the tagline. That's what I do. And this morning, we want to talk about what success is for you. So I think I kind of figured out how to also go live on Instagram at the same time. So let's see if that works, right? I'm just going to see. Yeah, okay, it's a bit iffy. Hi, Yasmin. Some people are actually watching from Instagram, so that is great. It's a little iffy, so I kind of have to figure out how that's going to look. But let's go. So, how is everybody doing? I've been off for a couple of days just because you kind of need to take a break sometimes. Hey, Marcelina, how are you doing? And so I usually go live in my club. You can catch me in the Two Other Girls Success Club on a morning at this time, mostly on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, Friday, and on a Saturday morning. But I literally had to take a break because it's a couple things. Obviously, I've been going hard with going live at for the entire year, okay? For the entire year. And thus, I just literally my body was like, okay, need to take a break. And the other thing too is that I think like it is summertime here in Canada where I live now. And so the days are longer. There's more daylight. We're just about to hit fall in a couple weeks, and it's going to get dark pretty early. So everybody, including my family, we are taking advantage of the good weather. And so going to bed later means that you can't wake up as early as you want to in the morning. And I totally get that. I think it's only fair. So I'm like, next time, if I do this next year, for sure, maybe I'll take August off or something of this sort because, it's just pretty important to spend time with the family. So that's why I'm in. But here's the thing, like every action has, a consequence. So if you're off your game and you're relaxing, and that's important, so you are replenishing your body, your mind, and spending time with family. But it really is to get back on your game because you can't stay like that forever. And I think in a way that is exactly why I wanted to talk about this. This is my last live for August, and then we'll continue in September, like next week in September. I'll tell you why. Those people who are in the club, the Two Other Girls Success Club, know exactly why. We'll continue in September. So, how are you doing, and what is success for you? I want you to talk back to me and just type stuff and try to see if I can actually see of all of everybody's comments because some people I might not be able to see um, just because, however it looks. But what is success like for you? Have you ever thought about that? Like, what is success? Let's slow down a little bit. When you really think about your life and, we're just about to hit the last quarter of the year for those people who are in business, you always, kind of, hi, Michelle, good morning, and good morning to all Diamonds. Sure. You always want to look at, okay, where am I heading and what am I heading for? And I love talking not just about success, but more about the process of getting there. Because it seems to me there are a couple things that successful people and people who are heading for certain goals and achieve them that they have in common. And I wanted to talk about three things this morning. I want to talk about then strategy and discipline. You guys have been reading, I don't know if you guys saw my post, but I've been reading this book on discipline. And every time I finish reading the book, I feel number one, okay, take stock of what you've done right, right? And then secondly, to realize that this whole concept of discipline, of going to something in a strategic way and sticking with it, okay, even when the going gets tough, not many people do it. And if you can get there, and we'll talk about that, if you can get there, then you have one of the secrets to success. So here's the first one, desire. What are you heading for? How badly do you want it? I think within COVID was, world shut down March 2020, and everybody had, we had to go home and we had time to think, what am I doing and where am I going and all of that stuff, right? And it gave us time to think about what we wanted in life. Did we think about it enough? Whatever you're heading for, whatever success looks like for you, how badly do you want it? The stories told in one of the books I read all the time, Think and Grow Rich. You can go. That book is everywhere. Get it on Audible. Get it as a like a physical book. Like whatever you guys. Most people who make it in life have read that book. Let's just put it that way. Okay. And the story is told of Red Hot Desire. That story is about it was back in the day after slavery in the US. They had moved to sharecropping, which of course it brings up all sorts of horrible images. People were still enslaved, were still not enslaved, but still did not have any kind of economic agency. And the story is told of this sharecropper who happened to be the uncle of the author of the story. And this young 8-year-old girl comes into the house to ask him for $2 that her mother has sent her to get. She's like, my mom says that I've got to have $2. And he's like, you know what? Just go. Is the reception? Oh, is it poor? Okay, Michelle. It probably might be because of that stream. I might need to end that stream. Okay. Ooh, is that what's happening, you guys? Um, let me know. Hey, Alex. Good morning. I see. Oh my gosh. Hi, Alex. Alex is joining from Instagram. So let me know. It probably might be because I'm also going live on Instagram. If that is a problem, then we'll have to figure it out. Okay, bear with me this morning, you guys. This is the first time that I'm trying this thing on Instagram as well. Let me go back to the story though, very quickly. So he said to this sharecropper, the master, he says to this 8-year-old girl, she was about that age, I'm not gonna give you the money. Go back and tell your mother that you're not gonna get it. And this girl just backs up a little bit, but she does not move. She does not turn around and go. Hi, Valina, good morning. And what happens is, he's advancing on her, and she's like, I've got to have it. Like, she would not leave without that money. She's like, I've got to have that money. And she finally shouts it out at him. He realizes how red hot that desire was for this girl. Was like, I'm not leaving without it. I need it. I want it. I'm going to get it. How many of us get to that point? How many of us are like, I want it so badly that I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get it. I am not budging until I get it. It is, I am getting it. That's what desire is. Like I did Basement Chronicles, and hopefully when I come back in the new year, I'm just working on one project that is taking up a lot of my time right now. And one of the things I spoke of very early was just that one of those keys to success is desires. How badly do you want it? When I work with clients, and we spend a lot of time talking about the possibility, because many times our desire and our need for something, our want of it, it really does not come to the level of I want it so badly that I'm willing to go all out and get it. Most of us stay at the lukewarm level, don't we? Most of us are like, you know what, it's okay. Yeah, if I get it, I get it. A lot of people tell me that. A lot of and especially as you get older, I think people lose that childlikeness, that wonder of life, that sense of let me go after something with everything that I have. Let me see what is possible. Let me go after that goal and give it all that I've got. What else were you like that? What are you heading for? And do you want it so badly that you're going to go out and get it? And what does that look like for you? Does it look like waking up early, going to bed super late? Does it look like putting certain things aside, to be able to pursue that one thing and to get it and to go so far and so hard that you put everything else aside, that your life is changed because you're making a sacrifice because you want it so badly? What does red hot desire look like for you? So, yeah. Hey, Alex. Yes, good morning. Hey, Jalen. So lots of people are actually joining me on Instagram as well. you for being here, you guys. Let me see if I can just look at the comments right here. I apologize. I don't think it's probably going as I thought it should in terms of the reception, but bear with me this morning. The first thing that we're talking about is you must have that red hot desire. You you have to see it, and I've said that so many times. You have to see it and taste it and feel it and hear it. What is it going to look like? What is success? What are you heading for? It literally has to consume you. Now, we have realized on that note, we obviously have to be careful. Okay? You can't be telling, remember the story in the Bible of Joseph and the coat of many colors and how he was so gung-ho with his dream. He went telling all of his brothers and they're like, oh, we're gonna bow to you. Okay, you find yourself in that well. No, we're gonna sell you because no, this dream is too big. We can't see ourselves bowing to you. You should shut your mouth and just going to do it, Joseph. So in other words, there is a sense where even while you need to stir up that energy and enthusiasm for what you want to go after, you need to be able to tell the right people. You need to be able to tell people who are going to support you, not kill your dreams. Many times we are supported by, surrounded by naysayers, people who perhaps not just because they want bad for us, but because they don't know any better. Because even in their own lives, they don't dream, and we're asking them to hold that dream that is ours. Hold on to it yourself, right? Because they can't. That's just exactly what it is. They just can't. So you kind of have to be careful about who you tell what. So guys, I'm trying to see if I can get to your comments. Just bear with me. That's the first one. What do you think of that one about red hot desire? Right? I feel like that is one of the main things. Oh my gosh, here are the comments. Hi, Majestic December. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Marianella. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so that's the first one. Here's the second one. In this long journey since COVID, and doing different things in business, pursuing my dreams, all of those things, I've realized how important, you know what is? Oh my gosh, this is very grainy this morning, isn't it? I so apologize, you guys. Yeah, what's happening is it's the stream, exactly what it is, right? Here's the thing. What's the strategy? How are you going to get there? In that book, The Think and Grow Rich, and in lots of other books, Atomic Habits by James Clear, even this book, Discipline Equals Freedom. That's a book I was talking about when we talk about discipline. And this one I'll show it to you in a while. In that book, they speak about strategy, about making definite plans to support the red hot desire, to support the dream, to support the way that you intend to accomplish the thing that you're going over. Many people start with the desire, but it fizzles out because it is not tied to anything. It is not underpinned by a definite strategy, a definite plan. So you kind of have to. That's what, like in the club, many times on a Monday, I always post that little JPEG that says, it's Monday. Tell dreams where to go. Tell your day where to go. What are the goals for the day? And these goals should be drawn down from goals for the week, goals for the month, goals for the quarter. What are you doing? What are you doing? What exactly are you doing? What should you be doing? And are you doing it according to the plan that you have sat down and that you have thought out, that you have sought advice on, prayed over? All of these great things. But you have to have a definite strategy. A strategy is something that happens out of the ordinary. I always remember when I did my MBA, one of the deepest and most impactful lessons I learned was what strategy was. That strategy is coming out of the ordinary to do something extraordinary. And it might sound simplistic. Okay, it's all right. Hi, Veronica. Good morning. Good morning to you. It might sound simplistic. Exactly what it is. If you just simply get up at a regular time, go to your day job, come back home, be tired, be tired, okay? Have dinner, say hi the children, spend a little time with family and live life like that. Okay, got it all made. But for the other people who are going after a dream and still have to, in the process, continue to do regular things, you have to find a way. There's a quote that from this book, Discipline Equals Freedom, and he says, "Grab time by the throat and get what you want out of it." Grab, especially for people who have family, especially for people doing many things at the same time. Time becomes, oh my gosh, there goes my book. Time becomes something that you literally have to work with, and you have to grab by the throat and squeeze what you need out of it. See what I mean? So, you guys, I'm sorry I'm not seeing your comments. Please bear with me. Hi, Priska. Good morning. Good morning, hey, Rufia. Good morning to you folks. So, say hi, and I should be able to see that. Just let's have a very good time. So, that's it. What is the strategy? Have you written it down? Are you going according to plan? Are you going step by step? And sometimes when you write down a strategy, it gives you a way to map things out, to see the big picture and the very granular image that you need to. What do I need to be working on today to be able to forward and to be able to go into and to find and to accomplish the dream? I should be doing something right now today. Okay? So it means we kind of need to do things differently. Strategy means like if I woke up at 6, perhaps 1 hour earlier, or stay up an hour later. It probably means I need to give up some things so that I can find the time or the money or the energy even for me to work on the dream. But it's a matter of red hot desire, I think. Okay. And secondly, you need to have a strategy. And here's the third thing. And that I think when I really look at life and when I really look at what moves the needle for us, discipline. This is the book. This is my book. This is my favorite book these days, right? Can you see it? Discipline Equals Freedom. Have if you want to get it, go get it on. And it's just a simple little book. This guy was a Navy SEAL, okay? And he's just writing about a bunch of concepts that resonate very deeply with me because they kind of get you in beast mode. And you don't always have to be in beast mode. I'll talk about that because I just came off of very soft mode, very kind of beautiful over dutiful, if you know what I mean. I just came off of that, just taking time to relax, to kick back, whatever. But you can't stay there forever, my goodness. Not when you're trying to accomplish things. You kind of need to balance it out, That is the third thing. It is discipline. You know how many dreams stop at the level of, I did it 1 week, right? Hi, Regina. Good morning. I did it 1 week and I can't continue because I just don't have the discipline because everything else gets in the way because I've got no way of moving from day one to day 100. It's discipline. Um, I'm disciplined in certain areas and not so disciplined in other areas, right? That's just the truth. And I think, I just simply reflect humanity that you'd want to do it for every part of your life, but life really is an ongoing process. But discipline is one of the things that is missing for us to be able to get from point A to point B. What do you think of that? How is your discipline? Where do you need to be more disciplined? And most importantly, I think the question for a lot of us is, how do you get there? I know what I need to be doing. I want to do it. I want to lose that weight or open that business or finish that degree. I want to start that new thing. Whatever your it is, whatever the dream is that is not getting done because of a lack of discipline, because you start something and it just simply unwinds. Have you ever found that? You start it, but you can't sustain it. That's most people. And that's where a couple things come into play. I feel like we don't start with a reason deep enough. Earlier in the club, in the To All the Girls Success Club, if you're watching me on Instagram and you're a girl, head over to Facebook and send a friend request. Get in there because we do tons of teaching, sharing, discussion on dreams and how to go after goals and that kind of thing. So I won't always be on here, right? Hey, Allison Agard, hi, watching on Instagram. So here's the thing. I think it kind of cleared up as well, even on Instagram. It's looking okay now. Let me know. Okay, so here's the thing. Dig deep enough that the why is always before you. The way that I do it, and I'm very old school, and as I said, I'm 46, but I could be very childlike in terms of those things, right? I say my confessions. I keep the dream before me. I don't care. Yeah, it's fine now. Yes, Michelle, thank you. I don't care. I keep the dream before me every single day, as well, almost every single day. What I've taken to doing is to say those confessions, to repeat the dream in detail as soon as I wake up. It includes the word of God. It includes what God says about me. It also includes the things in this life that I want. As I don't care. So the thing too is I'm sleeping next to my husband. When I wake up and I say it, he's also hearing it. So you know what's happening? It's marketing. Okay? Marketing of the dream to the people that matter and to your own self. So by the time I plant my feet on the floor, I'm in the mood to let's get this going. I've got a plan. I could be very like I find for people lose that childlikeness as they get older, almost like, oh, been there, done that. Yeah, but what's that getting you? That been there, done that gets you like creaky knees, okay? And it gets you like, oh, I can't run. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm 40. So are you crazy? Like people older than you, people with more stuff going on, more responsibility, more reason to give up. People are doing it. Like, why are you letting age or gender or culture or whatever get in the way? No, get up and do what you have to do. So as I was saying, I'm very childlike with that. I want it. I will keep that dream alive by saying it and seeing it every single day. And it works because it puts you in the mood to keep on. And even when the going gets tough, as they say, that's a cliche. Ooh, I hate that. Even when it gets hard, even when you don't want to. This guy, he says something that don't do what makes you feel good, do what makes you feel better. And many times that is looking long term and to see where, hey, you know what, I better do this now because that dream, it won't get done if I don't get up and work. And if I don't keep it before me, if I don't keep that vision, if I don't see it, and if I don't engage with it on a daily basis, I'm going to lose and I'm going to unwind and unravel. The discipline won't just kick in. It has to be fueled, I've found, by something. So that's the first thing. Dig deep and find the why. And when you find that why, you stay there. So it means a couple things, eh? You can't be following everybody else. You can't be doing it to compete with other people. You should be your best competition. You should be like really going after the best version of yourself. That is a tall task. That is a big job. It really is. Go after the best version of yourself. Forget everybody else. Do what you have to do. I think I got the thinking right behind that, but the Trinidadians have a saying, party done. That's it. Get up, party done. No time. Last quarter is upon us. What are you doing? Okay. And it's not meant to make you get into a tizzy or frenzy that you have to do everything. I know sometimes, like, you see a post and you get so inspired without any root that you get up, you put on your running shoes, and then it fizzles out because the why was not deep enough. So spend time in the dream, spend time thinking of what you want, spend time, just building that desire out of what the vision is. And then it is time to move into strategy. And then it is time to move into discipline. Another thing that I've found that has helped with discipline is, you guys, you need to read this book. I've said it in the club, the To All the Girls Success Club. Like, habit stacking, this concept of one way to build discipline is to tack on new habits to the ones that you already do. If you've heard me say that before, it is because it is so relevant and important, and it is what keeps me going, running, getting up, doing what I have to. It's not as hard. I don't have to dig as deep when I just get into automation. Okay. What's the routine on a morning? Can you add to it to kind of incorporate a new habit, a new practice that will get you further into accomplishing your dream? How can you do that? So, for example, I wrote a couple weeks ago about how in the last couple years I was able to develop the running habit. A couple things like I sank in the time in going after that goal. So Sunday mornings blocked it off for the long, slow run. Still is. Like I didn't run. Yesterday I walked, but it was really sinking in that time, blocking it off, right? That's one thing. Second thing that I did was I was meeting with my trainer twice a week anyway. And so I tacked on the habit of train, then run, train, then run, right? So you make one habit follow the other, one that you already have to do or are doing, and that still works for me. I still do it that way most of the time. Sometimes I just do everything on one day, but that's because I've just grown into the habit. But there are ways for you to get discipline. It starts from, most people ask me, okay, how do you keep on doing it? How whatever. Apart from the fact that I'm seeing the results, and I have an image in my head of what I want to be, look like, etc. It also is the habit stacking and building that habit one day at a time. I'm tacking on new habits to the old ones and making like a chain, things that you do. So for example, let's say you want to build a habit of drinking water. I always use that one. Then you tack it on to stuff that you do. Perhaps like I go to the bathroom, wash my hands, obviously, come back out, drink water. Every time, if you're not in the habit of drinking water, that's one way to do it. But find things that you can do. Okay, thanks, Alex. Yes, it is a lot better. Find things that you want to do. Okay, find things that you want to do, and attach those habits to the ones that you already do. That is one way to build discipline, and before you know it, you have an automation, you have a string of things that follow each other. After this I do that, after this one I do that one, after this, right? And it's not as difficult. So I hope this makes sense. We are 27. Hi Elizabeth, hi Emma. Oh my goodness, my people are in the club this morning. Hi everybody. So I want to stop here. Whatever success looks like for you, go after it. Like, want it. Get back to that childlike kind of desire. You remember when the ice cream truck was coming? Oh my goodness. Remember how when it was coming, how you felt? Get back to that. Get back to the wonder and to the just ramp up the desire is what I'm saying, for whatever it is. And I pray God that you find people around you to support you in that dream. But if you don't, that's fine. Have enough desire and energy and enthusiasm for your dream, because it's yours, it's not theirs. I've realized that we expect other people to buy into our dream. No, you should have bought totally all the shares in your dream. You have to start pushing that car. And what I've found is when people see you pushing the car is when they come to help, not when you standing on flagging on the side of the road. Oh, help me. I have this dream. How can I do it? No, Google. No, start the dream, start something, and people are going to come on and people are going to join. That's what I've realized. So start. You have the dream is yours. Buy into it totally. Buy the 100% shares. Okay. So let's talk about the future. Just a couple days in. So this is my last live for August. We are going to resume on. Hang on. Let me get my little calendar here. So here's what happened. So this is Monday. We don't do any lives on Tuesday, and I'm gonna take a break. This is it. Like we last quarter we here. Just find yourself here with me on a morning. Last quarter, September, October, November, December, God willing, we are gonna be here. Okay, party done. Let's get this done. Let's get this in the bag. Let's get inspired. Let's go after our goals. Let's go and shine bright like diamonds and brighten our corners of the world. Okay, so we are going to resume on Labor Day. it's Labor Day here on the 5th of September, but I'll be here. I don't think we're kind of going out anywhere at that time in the morning. So we got I'm gonna be here. So we're gonna resume at that time. Okay? Yes, thank you, Michelle. I see that. Hi, Lucian Survivor. Good morning. So one of the things that I have been um pursuing and I've shared with the people in the group and on Facebook, wherever, and now on Instagram, is that on the first, second, and third of every month, for the last almost 2 years now, or maybe even more, this is since COVID, there's this fast that goes on. And yeah, I'm talking about fasting because it's part of life. I don't care what anybody says. Well, in what context does it belong except in the context of life, except in the context of getting after your dreams and having strategies to do that. So yeah, we're talking about fasting. So you can go to coveredbygod.co and sign up for that fast. It's a corporate fast, meaning that it's done collectively. And what that does is the Bible does say that where two or three are gathered in my name, there I shall be in their midst, right? There's strength in numbers, and you see that happening. It's the most wonderful thing to get on that call at well, for me it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're in the Caribbean or Eastern Standard Time, it's 4 o'clock. There's a call that happens on the 3 days of the fast. So it happens the first, the second, and the third of every month. It has been going on for, oh my gosh, months, years. Okay. And fasting is a practice that is even out of the spiritual realm. Fasting helps you. It gives you mental clarity, as my coach often tells me. It does do so. It does have lots of physical benefits and spiritual benefits and emotional benefits. My gosh, like, you guys just get with it, okay? It's one way to kind of help yourself to develop self discipline in all sorts of ways that matter for our advancement in life. And I want to invite you to this fast. If you've never fasted before, that's okay. You can start somewhere. Like, I, fasting is a muscle. So now I can lift maybe what do I lift? Like 20 pounds, 20, 25 pounds, dumbbells, whatever. When I started, I couldn't lift that. So it's a muscle that you build. And so you can start it. If you can do the first 2 hours, then do that. Then the next time you can add a little bit to it. But the whole concept is turn down your plate, turn down your physical plate to be filled spiritually, to be able to get answers for the things that you can't really get on your own. And I'm pretty sure we all have those things. I don't know about you, but there are things that I'm going after that I can't get on my own. I can't get them with my husband. I can't get them with my kids. There are certain things that I want in life that I know that God can get me. And so I'm going there. So you turn down your plate from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the evening to be able to just, take in the word of God and spend time with him and speak to him and do petitions. And petitions are for yourself, and intercession is for other people, right? Fasting has worked in my life, and it has, number one, humbled me. It has shown me myself and made me realize I need God, okay? Right? Hi, Rosmita. Good morning. Good morning to you. And secondly, it has helped me to be able to overcome myself and overcome obstacles in my life. I want to invite you on that fast. If you've never been, you might be the most unlikely person. I don't care what you're doing this morning. And I'm talking about fasting. I'm inviting you to do it. Go to coveredbygod.co. Yes, Michelle, you can attest to the fasting and prayer. It does work. I want to put that comment up there. She says she can attest to fasting and prayer that it does work. Okay. It literally does. So I want to invite you to that fast. And you know what? It happens the first, the second, and the third of every month. So let's get with it, you guys. Let's go after it, especially if you're listening to me and you're like, especially a mom, the kids are going back to school. One thing I learned from my auntie here in Canada, one of the things she did, and I think she still does, is the first day of school, she always fasts for her kids. Oh, I learned that from her. As a way of it's a sacrifice. Turn down your plate. That year, that school year, that academic year for the children, for their friends, for the teachers, for the school in general, that it would be one. We spend time posting the children, and them going to school for the, no, get on your knees. Like, that's where the damage is done in terms of, I mean, good damage. That's where you can really get answers. Get there. Know what I mean? So I want to invite you guys to that fast. And so because it's happening and I tend to partake of it, so I'm usually off for those days, right? So we're going to resume on the 5th of September. And what the last quarter will be fire. The last quarter will be culmination of all the work we have put into ourselves and the personal development and the prayer, the fasting. We have to expect from God. God is not just about run of the mill. God is about power and about answers and about love and joy and laughter. Okay? Talking of which, talking of laughter, last thing. Hi Dion, how you doing? Hey, Amazon Beauty, Natalia Jules. Oh my goodness. I'm getting an audience on Instagram as well. How wonderful. Hi Dion, how are you doing? Oh my gosh. So this I was listening to this pastor guy yesterday. He's really feisty, okay? Just really feisty. And he says, yes, he says, I read somewhere that prayer is the best weapon to face our battles, seen and unseen. So there's this quote from Smith Wigglesworth, which I think it was from him. And he says, like, I have so much to do today that I'm going to spend the first 3 hours in prayer. That is almost like an oxymoron. You'd think that because you have so much to do, get up and do it. But this man, this powerhouse of Christianity and, power in Christ from way back then, he realized that for me to be able to accomplish what I need the backing of God and I need to get strategy. I need to be ready for it. And I'm pretty sure spending all of that time in prayer and fasting for him, it yielded results when he did go out into that physical world to work. And that's what we're going after. Hi, Stacy, shall we? How are you? Good morning. That is whose sister again? Oh yeah, you look like your sister, don't you? So I was telling you guys about this joke, last thing, and then we're gonna end, okay? Not really a joke. I'm not really good at jokes, okay? But anyway, this feisty pastor I was listening to yesterday, Toby Ariami. He's a twin. So there's Toby Ariami. They're both prophets. They work in the prophetic, but they're just like they're very accurate and just tons of fun. So he was talking about Christians, not having a life, just not reading, not doing any personal development. I'm taking before the pastor touches you, you want to fall down. Like, why are you falling down? What happened to you? Get up. So he was talking about those things yesterday. And he was saying, like, there's this verse in the Bible where Jesus had said to the disciples, this kind can only come out through prayer and fasting. You guys remember that? He said, this kind can only come out through prayer and fasting. And that's the other truth about prayer and fasting. There are certain things in our lives that are so deeply rooted and that are so difficult to overcome that we need the extra energy, power, strategy, wisdom, whatever you want to call it, of prayer and fasting. Yeah, that's like a surefire way to short circuit to your success in these areas in your lives. Like, I kid you not. I kid you not. Okay. So riffing off of that verse in the Bible, this kind only comes out through prayer and fasting. This pastor is like, stuff when people do stupid things and when people want to, for example, have dreams and you don't want to move the needle, you don't want to do anything. He's like, sometimes it's not about waiting on God. This kind can only come out through much reading. Okay. I just the way he said it in terms of, no, get up, go read, go educate yourself. Don't sit down and expect things to just simply happen because they're not. So I had a good laugh listening to him yesterday while I was doing my work because yes, I see you up, Amazon Beauty 758. Very good. So, even while we pray and while we do that work, we live in a physical world. We do, like we do. We just do. And you have to do things. Some kinds can only come out by much reading. Some kinds can only come out by much prayer and fasting, and that's what we're going to do. I hope you join me the first, the second, and the third. As I said, it's all there. It's not my fast. It's Tiffany Montgomery. So go to coveredbygod.co and you can join up for that fast. Okay, everybody. Oh my goodness, I've missed this. I'm looking forward to continuing in September. Um, for those of you who listen on Eastern Standard Time, no, that would not change. It's the AST. It's people who listen from the Caribbean. From sometime in November, the clocks are going to change, right? So Sharon, remind me again of the spring forward, whatever, spring forward and winter go back, right? And so the clocks are going to change. The time is going to change. So we have to kind of watch out for that. I'll give you more information on that, but basically, it's definitely going to be an hour later. So it's still gonna be 4 o'clock for me, but it's probably gonna be 7 o'clock for other people in the Caribbean. So anyway, we'll talk about that, but just get ready, start to, think of how you're gonna adjust your time to kind of come spend some time. I hope this is important enough and inspiring enough that you want to show up. So let's see. Okay, so thank you for joining my folks on Instagram. This was my first attempt at it. We'll get better. Let me know if it's working any ways that we can make it better. So I'll just go live everywhere when I do, and then what we'll do in the club would be our Saturday sessions. The Saturday spa would be just particular to us in the club. So please join the To All the Girls Facebook group, the To All the Girls Success Club. Follow me on IG if you don't already. I would appreciate that. And on LinkedIn and on YouTube. I've got the Basement Chronicles channel there on on YouTube. I also have my poetry channel on YouTube, so you can join it. And that one is just my name, Lisa M. Dublin. I have that channel on YouTube as well. All the poetry that I've done, the performance poetry pieces. So thank you, you guys, and I'll see you on Monday, September 5th. Thank you. Have a great day, and don't forget to go after success with everything that you've got. Bye. See you guys.